My bad. All right, y'all. Let's go into January again. Okay. This was the last trade we had. Let's set up Forex Factory. We do have news today, so I gotta pay attention to that. From here to here. Okay. Okay. Monday was a bank holiday, so I don't trade that day. Tuesday. Tuesday's the next day that we should trade or look at. 9:30. Beautiful. Guys, move this down, move this off. Alright. Also, let's pull up the YouTube link. Oh. My videos. Actually, no. Let's just we just gotta go to the actual channel dashboard. Can we? Sorry. And view your channel. All right. Have this pulled up. Cool. Have it to here. I didn't trade until the 20th, but I want to see. Oh no, this is the 20th. Okay, so I did trade this day. But let's see what we got. Okay. So, number one thing, we have a huge new week opening gap. Huge. Right here. It's on here too, yeah? Yeah. This is a very strong draw on liquidity. Very strong. Okay. Alright. So, we also have... Okay, we got hourly high right here. Hourly high right here. Hourly low right here. What do we have here? Same thing? Actually, no, it's a little different. We have hourly high here, 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 here. A lot of low resistance liquidity just to fucking, we can go straight up that. Most likely, if we are going to keep going up, this will be an hourly low as well. And then of course, we have this strong drawn liquidity. We are in a pretty big downtrend here. We did just sweep this low. We could be potentially making a bearish SMT bullish SMT off of these lows right here. And same thing with this, off of these lows right here. If we do want to go buys, we're going to be looking to go for ES, but I think just because of the trend and everything, we're going to probably be wanting to go for sells. That is my guess. From everything I see. But we do have a very strong draw on liquidity. But this is one of these days where I can't really take a continuation trade. This is one of those I have to see something get swept first. We also have these highs right here. This hourly high. This hourly high. So I'd say we're pretty neutral here, but we'd want one of these key levels to get hit before we make a decision. We do have a lot of low resistance liquidity here, as well as a very strong draw on liquidity right here, and more low resistance. And there's not really much to target to the downside, but trend wise, we might want to be going for sells. Yeah. Just want to mark everything out nice. Let's have a lot of low resistance liquidity here. A lot of it. There's all shit that could be taken out pretty easily. Okay. But no, I wouldn't be surprised if we went for sells here. But we'll just have to see how everything looks and everything goes. Okay. Also, session highs. Let's mark these as well. We already have the session low marked out. Let's see what happens. Okay. Pretty big rejection. We have a bearish SMT here. Only way that we'd be able to do this is if we hold this. We'd have to hold it though. We have already hit equilibrium, so we'd be looking for just a break of structure. That would be our entry. Yeah, that would be our entry on both. We're gonna want to go on S&P here though, because it is the leading index. This would probably be what we'd be targeting, because this is the nearest. We don't have any, the 20th. We don't have any news? No, we don't. So this is not a data wick or anything like that. This would be our trade right here. It is pretty early. It's at 8:40, but I mean everything aligns. We have the SMT already hit equilibrium, so I mean there's not really much else to go for. So, oh, no. Okay, stopped out. And now we can't play off of that SMT now. We just maybe we could have waited for an inverse fair value gap first, but this is horrible price action. I mean, technically that's a break of structure to the downside, but I don't want to be trading this. It's horrible. There's nothing to trade here. Also, how did the hourly close? Can we check that? Hourly, we broke structure to the upside, so what about the 4 hour? 4 hour, we're not close yet. But I think we're already done for the rest of the day. To be honest, I'll take my L here. I really don't think there's much here to go for, unless we were looking for a continuation trade to the upside after we swept these lows, and we could have waited for a 5-minute break of structure and then put in the trade after. But I mean, like this would have been the only other opportunity, and we would have dragged it to these highs right here, which are gonna get hit. Yeah. Oh, wait. Oh, 1 tick away. Do they not get hit? Yeah, no, they don't. Wow, 1 tick away, they don't get hit. No, dude, there's really not much to trade here. It's nothing. It's nothing that we'd want to trade. This is a PM session trade here. To be honest, I think this is a loss today regardless. Because even if we would have waited for, let's say we had waited for this 5-minute inversion of this fair value gap right here, right? We inversed it right here. Equilibrium 100% would have gotten hit. Let's check. Okay, oh, let me check that time when it got inverse. Hold on. 9:05. Yeah, so right here, yeah, we would have had equilibrium right here. This would have been the break of structure. So this would have been the only other trade. Probably down to these lows right here. Either to here, probably to here, to be honest. Above these highs. 2.4 to 1. Yeah, there's nothing there, dude. No, this is horrible price action. I'll take my 1 loss. Regardless, I would have gotten 2 if I wanted to wait for that inversion. But as you can see, who wants to trade this? This is horrible. It looks even worse on fucking Nasdaq. So what did I do this day? I lost money. What did I trade?
Time I lost. This is what happened yesterday. Okay. What we were looking at.
I took a trade to the upside.
Okay. Start with
Whoa.
4 hours. I was a little conflicted. I didn't know which way I wanted the market to go. Like where I thought the market would go. Okay. First thing I noticed, we had this big new week opening gap. Okay, we have not tapped into this new week opening gap yet. So we're still waiting for this to be tapped into. We're pretty bearish, but we also did just swoop out some lows right here at the time, and kind of started making hourly bearish or bullish SMTs. So I wanted to see, this is kind of one of those days where it's pretty neutral, and I wanted to see how the market would react to it. My determining factor was more on the hourly. Okay, we had just inversed this fair value gap, but it didn't really, nothing really fully used it until we inversed this fair value gap. This was the fair value gap that I was playing on for being bullish, and also the same one for being bearish. So if we respected the fair value gap, I would most likely think that we were going to be bearish. If we disrespected it, then I would most likely think to be bullish.
By the way, I just realized we wouldn't have taken that second trade to the upside because it was after the 9 a.m. close, and the 9 a.m. close closed bullish. We broke structure to the upside, so I wouldn't have taken us out.
So what happened during the day? As we can see here,
I took 2 trades. Wow, okay.
Come out, immediately break structure to the upside,
Mm-hmm.
which lets me know that maybe we could be going somewhere, doing something. So we come up, we tap into this hourly fair value gap, respect this fair value gap, but then we start having a big retracement. Right here, we broke structure, and then we hit equilibrium.
Am I drawing equilibrium out correctly?
Which made
I am.
me pretty, let's see, equilibrium right here, which made me pretty confident.
Yeah.
We had just tapped.
That was the second trade. That was the one that broke structure. That was this one that I had marked out. I shouldn't have taken that trade because it was after 9 a.m. and the 9 a.m. closed and broke structure to the upside. Better you can see it right here. This is the 9 a.m. Oh, wait, no. Sorry, the 8 a.m. is the one that broke structure to the upside. The 8 a.m. broke structure to the upside on Nasdaq. So I probably shouldn't have put in a sell.
To this hourly fair value gap with a big retracement, also inversing the previously respected 5-minute fair value gap. This let me know that, hey, maybe this is the move. This is the setup. I waited for a break of structure, which we got right here. We immediately reversed, which I lost. And then we actually immediately broke structure, 5-minute structure, to the upside. So I went, okay, maybe I could be incorrect. This, maybe we're still going up. So I wanted to wait for, even though we had broke up, and I was looking if I was going for buys for a continuation like this, break of structure, equilibrium, could have put in right here, potentially, like somewhere in between one of these.
Okay. This is what I will say. Okay. Let's open up the Google Docs because I didn't have it. I didn't have it open up, so let's open this up. January review. This is January 20th review. Okay. should have taken one loss and got off of the charts. We should have lost at early into market open for a sell. I shouldn't have put in a sell after the 8 a.m. close because we broke structure on the 1 hour to the upside. After the first trade, though, I should have looked at price action and gotten off of the charts because it was wonky. It was wonky price action. Should have taken just one loss, and that should have been it for the day. Okay, next day. This was a PM session trade, 100%. This is what you'd have to do for PM session. The 21st, day 3, all day. Trump speaks. Okay. Trump is speaking. Mommy, a champion. Mommy, a champion. Warrior. Okay, so we could be going either way. We just swept out Asian session high right before market open, so I want to see how market reacts to this. We have this 5-minute fair value gap right here. We actually also have this one as well. So, I mean, I want to see how those go. Hourly, let's go to the 4 hour. What do we have? Are we bearish? Are we bullish? What's going on here? We are bearish. We are bearish on the 4 hour. We just broke structure to the downside right here. The only thing that sucks about this is there's really nothing to fucking mark. It's kind of just shitty. We are bearish, but we still have this untapped new week opening gap that will be filled most likely soon. I don't know about right now, but it could be filled pretty soon. Let's check the hourly. What's going on in the hourly here? Okay, so we still have this high right here, this high right here, this high right here, this high, and on here we just swept out this high. I want to mark that. I want to mark these as well because we could be looking for a pre-market liquidity sweep. There's a chance that happens. There's really nothing else for me to mark here. Okay. Also, we could be inversing this fair value gap right here, which is a big telltale sign. Also, this could be a break of structure. So we'll see how it goes, right? I think today I'd rather be bullish because of, you know, the stronger draws on liquidity, but I think we would probably go bearish today. Let's see what happens. Okay. We just inversed a fair value gap. Right? Is that inversed? No, it is not. We almost did that. I want to see how it reacts fully. Reacting bearishly off of it. Now we're... Okay. We're reacting bullishly off of the fair value gap. Break of structure to the upside. On the hourly, what are we? Are we bullish? We might be bullish very soon. We're about to close. Okay. Hourly just closed. 4 hour just closed as well. We are bullish now. We are fully bullish. No doubt about it. We're going to be looking for a 5-minute continuation trade here. Waiting to sweep 5-minute lows here. Although we already swept 5-minute lows, so we could have caught it a little earlier if we wanted to, but let's see what we got here. Or a tap into a fair value gap. That's not bad either. We'll have to see what happens. What time is it now? 9:20. By the way, we missed our trade. We tapped into a fair value gap, and when we're this bullish on the 4 hour and the 1 hour, we could take that as one of our trades. Break of structure is up here. So let's see what we do. Right there would be our trade, our opener. I might want to take this on fucking here, dude. Also, this would be it. This would be the break of structure. This would be our trade. Right there. Mind you, we probably, that actually is the whole BPA. So this is, yeah, this is a really good trade. What time did we put it in? It's still in our time frame, 9:15 a.m. So this is a very good trade right here. 2.42 to 1. What did I do this day? January 21st. I made money. What did I do?
Don't think I made a video, so let's talk about it. Sorry. Okay. Just a little tired. As we talked about today, or yesterday, before market open, I was pretty much in a selling bias until Trump started speaking, and after Trump spoke, we started to reverse pretty nicely. As you can see, I think it's better to see it on the 5-minute. You can see during pre-market, we had a pretty big inverse. We had inversed an hourly fair value gap right here during pre-market. Right here. Well, sorry, but we were pretty high up before market open, which led me to want to go for buys, because we had just inversed it, or we were about to inverse the fair value gap. This was the hourly that we were about to inverse. So I went into the day wanting to go for buys, although we did inverse this 5-minute fair value gap right here. It's better you can see it. It's not, we didn't inverse it on NASDAQ, but we did inverse it on, wait, did we not inverse it? I thought we did. I guess we didn't inverse it, which means my trade idea was dumb. I should not have put in a sell. I thought we inversed it. It looked like we had inversed this fair value gap right here, this 5-minute. And then we hit equilibrium going up, and right here we broke structure. We immediately lost, which means I should not have taken that. There you go. Good thing to learn.
Beautiful. Beautiful right there. Good accountability. I love that. Okay, let's January 21st review. Okay. So as I know already, should not have taken a sell because we had no confluences to tell us we were going to be bearish. Okay. Let's see what the next thing is. Why did I? What was the buy I put in?
We had lost. Again, if we were looking for buys, at this point, because of how much we had moved up, we were going to be looking for a continuation,
right,
or a sweep of either 5-minute lows, things like that. 5-minute lows or like.
Well, I took it earlier.
Value gap. So this fair value gap right here would have been the determining factor for that as well. As you can see, we reacted bullishly off of this 15-minute fair value gap, which told me that, okay, this is what we were able to do. This is our retracement. That was our setup for sells as well as our retracement for buys. Either way, that's what we were going to be looking for. Right after, I wanted to see a break of structure. After we had gotten taken out, I could have put in, actually, right here, because that was the first break of structure. I could have put in literally the candle of, but I didn't like that fully. I wanted to break this.
Kind of stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was dumb. That right there, that call was dumb. Okay. The call for the buys was risky and dumb. Should have waited at least for the hourly close and not for a high to be closed above when we were already in bullish order flow. That's why the fair value gap tap was good, because we had already swept 5-minute lows. We were just waiting for another trade, and it ran pretty clean to full TP. All right, next day. What happened on Thursday? What's going on Thursday? Let's talk about it. Let's see. Thursday, the 22nd. Okay, we're going to have to be careful here because it is 7:39 a.m. We got core PCE and GDP. Did we fill? I think we filled the. We didn't fully fill it on here yet, but we did on NASDAQ. Let's see. What do we have? 4 hour. Mega bullish. Mega bullish. We just broke structure to the upside. Just filled this right here. And we got some highs that could be pretty easily obtained. And we still need to fill this as well. Okay. Do 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 do. Okay. Hourly, what's going on in the hourly? What we got here? Still mega bullish. Doesn't look like 730 reacted too much. Okay. We could technically make a bearish SMT with these highs right here. You know, they're very relatively equal. I'm probably not going to be able to target them anyways. Just because. So we could either be going for a sweep of these 5-minute lows, or we could be sweeping this hourly low. But we're pretty bullish. I don't expect us to be bearish at all. But I could be proven wrong. This is really good, by the way. Because we could be making an SMT. But I want to see. Right there might be our entry. This could be our entry, but I might... This is equal. Didn't break structure. That would be our entry. Because we want to fill this out. Just because you don't want to sit there and let it have that... Oh, god damn. Oh, shit. We broke structure to the downside here. We did technically sweep this. This might be our what's it called for sales here. But this is far as fuck. That's the thing. But this could be potentially a BPA. That's why we're moving very swiftly in this. Did we sweep any 5-minute highs? No, we just kind of dropped. I don't think I'd put this in, even though I think it'll cash. I mean... How did the hourly close here? Close bullish. I mean bearish. But we're not bearish on the 4-hour. That's it. We're done for the rest of the day. Unless we're setting up really well. We just broke structure. No. That would be our entry. Or soon to be our entry. It would have to break structure. This would be our entry. Right here. It's at 10 a.m. What did the 10 a.m. close like? Dude, we just broke structure to the downside. I don't know, dude. I don't think I'd actually put this in, but the hourly high is that, dude. That's it. This is where I'd have to be targeting. I think it'll work. I think it'll cash, but yeah, no, there's just like It's one of those days where I think I lose. I actually could have, what did the 7:30 look like? It didn't really look like much. I think I still would have traded this day. Let's see. Did I trade this day still? The 22nd. I did not. I did not trade. Probably because it was core PC. Oh yeah, core PC. Oh my god, no. This first trade I don't put in. I'm retarded. It's before 9 a.m. See, this is why we backtest though. This is the reason we backtest. Confirm. I wouldn't put that in. Before 9 a.m. Which means we would have went into the day after the 5 minutes sweep of lows or highs. We wouldn't have looked for buys, to be honest. I don't think. I don't think we would have looked for buys until after we inverse that fair value gap right there. This one. Or broke structure to the upside, which is past our time. So we wouldn't have traded this day. Not much to say. You shouldn't have traded today. Let's go to Friday. What's on Friday? Anything? PMI at 8:45. So don't trade before 8:45 here. We are fucking fucked on the goddamn 4 hour. There's really like this is some bullshit. This is bullshit. There's nothing here. We could be making a bullish SMT, maybe not. We have all these stacked highs here. This is probably gonna be our main draw on liquidity from yesterday. Yep. We have a lot of stacked highs here, so I don't even think I would want to fucking do much else here. Fucking, what else am I gonna fucking target? Like, to be honest, it's really not much. And we have this bearish this bullish SMT that we did make, and we're reacting bullishly off of. And we're pretty small here, so my guess is we're going to be looking for probably a 5-minute continuation trade to try to catch these highs very fast, because small trades, small targets means small entries. We have this high here. Oh, my bad, my dumbass. Marked the wrong one. I meant to mark this one. Biggie, back it up, and if you work it, back it up. Also, we have this one that's forming, which is a smaller time frame SMT as well. So I think we're going to be going for buys here, but we'll see how everything goes. We are in bullish order flow. Actually, no, we're in bearish. We just broke to the downside, but it's really like, there's really nothing for us to fucking, like, how the fuck do we determine that shit, dude? Like, that's nothing here. When we're looking for 5-minute lows to be swept. Okay, we got what we wanted. That could be our entry. No. It could be our entry on S&P, but wait for like a... no, that wouldn't even be our entry. This would be our entry. And this would also be an entry, so it would be below these lows to these stacked highs. That would be the trade. Oh, no, it wouldn't be. 4845, buddy. 4845. We'll wait for another, like an inverse fair value gap like that. Although, let's go on a, maybe not trade. Let's maybe not trade. This looks horrible. This looks like dog shit. I guess we could have on S&P. Maybe. Like there, because we broke structure to the upside. Targeted here. We could have done that. I don't know. It's just... We also go all the way up, I promise you. Oh, actually, yeah, there you go. We could have done it on here as well with this, I guess. Just kind of looks shitty, man. Shitty price action. That would have been the trade. Either way. It would have been the trade either way. I probably would have went for the swing instead of this one because it's more protected than this one. But I think we just keep going up, to be honest. We fill out the full, like, actually no, we filled the BPA. We might not. Oh shit, no, we do. Oh yeah, we could have got a fucking like 6-1. I think we go up to here. No. It looks like we could. No, we don't. But no, it's definitely a win today. It's a win day. What did I do? I lost money.
I know my hair looks crazy. Just let it be crazy for a day. You know what I'm saying? Just let it be. I just got out of work, man. I've been wearing my hoodie the whole time. All right. Let my shit be.
Okay.
Let's talk about what happened. So going into the day, I was pretty bearish. Why was I bearish?
Let's hear it.
Okay, we had just broken structure to the downside on the 4-hour.
Yeah, but this is
on
fucking
both
horrible.
indexes. There wasn't much else for me to actually say besides this. We had made a previous bearish SMT, and that's most likely what caused this move down.
And that's what
but
completed it.
I still believe that we were going to continue that. On the hourly chart, before market, as you can see, we were in a bearish order flow. We had this big fair value gap right here.
True.
We had just broke structure on the hourly.
True.
And we had a little bit of retracement, so it looks like we were just getting to that fair value gap, getting to that 50% mark, and we were going to drop again. So I was pretty bearish on the day. I didn't see a reason for us to go longs on the day, but we did. And let's talk about what happened. So we come up at, during New York or after pre-market, New York pre-market. We came up, swept this hourly high, didn't sweep this hourly high on S&P, making a bearish SMT.
True.
And then we came up hit equilibrium, although equilibrium doesn't look bad on that. I can show you on the 1 minute. Again, we do it to the current high to the current low. This was the high, this was the low. We hit it right here, and then we came up. Right here, we broke structure. Like we basically did. So I put in the trade. It was one of those like really fast decisions. What do I do? Let's just put in the trade. Regardless, we would have broke structure on this candle after and inverse this fair value gap. Even though I wouldn't have put in the trade if we were going to inverse fair value gaps until this candle right here, because we want this bottom one to be inversed first. But it looked like a perfect setup. Going and following our daily bias, making a bearish SMT indicating that we want to go down and take out these low resistance lows, such as this one, this one, this one, this one. I went on the leading index and targeted this low right here, which was just a low from, I think this is what you would consider previous day low. Yeah, I think it's previous day low. It came up, we came down a little bit, and then came back.
Okay, so what was the problem here? Okay, January 23 review. What was the problem? Should not have went for buys. I missed multiple SMTs, or multiple bullish SMTs that needed to be completed. Okay? Missed multiple bullish SMTs that needed to be completed. Although we were in bearish structure on the 4 hour, it was pretty much consolidation, and it really doesn't tell me anything. The daily bias. The SMTs should have been an indicator. That should have been the indicator for the day. Should not have went for sells because of that. That's the end of the week. How am I ending the week? Taking between 1 to 3 trades a week. Friday we took 2. What did we take 2 for? Oh, one of them wasn't a trade. We took 1. Fuck. I deleted it. That was retarded. How bad. It wasn't break even, but whatever. It's fine. Also, 1 hour. Waited for the 9 a.m. close. We can check that. Can we check that really fast? I want to check that. Okay. Okay, buddy. Fuck. Okay. 9 a.m. How did the 9 a.m. or 8 a.m. close? 8 a.m. closed up, broke structure to the upside. So, yeah. No matter how we looked at it, we were going to be looking for buys. Maybe I could have waited for that, but actually, we had almost broken structure. Did we break structure on the S&P? No, we didn't. Oh, no, yeah, wait. No. No, we didn't. We did, but we didn't at that time. Before the 9 a.m. This would have been the trade for the day. Regardless. Hmm. Shawty did freelance, now she a free thought. They're gonna go to my sneak boss. Pussy like a detox, bitch got deep down, all grown up, bitch looking like that booty. I need that. My bad. That's the end of the week. So end of the week, 70%, 77% win rate. Seven days that we won, 2 days that we lost. I like how the average win-loss, because it's at a 1.8, they're like, no! Profit factor, 6.4. But motherfucker, ass. Okay. But that's it. I'll talk to y'all soon. Peace out.